Everyone knows that movies used to be better. It's a fact. Today's movies are crap. Now, back in the 1970s and 1980s, those were movies. And to prove my point, we're going to look at Against All Odds from 1984. Now, to be fair, this movie was not a critical success, nor was it a huge box office success. It was just a movie. And that is exactly my point. You can take just a movie from 1984, look at it today, and you'll go, oh, geez, that's really good. And that's my point. So we're going to take a look at just an average movie from 1984, Against All Odds. So here's the synopsis for the movie. A shady nightclub owner hires an ex-football player to find his estranged girlfriend. When he finds her, they fall in love, and things get complicated. It stars Jeff Bridges, Rachel Ward, and James Woods. Now, obviously, everyone knows Jeff Bridges. He was the dude. He's been in everything, Tron, you name it. And listen, Jeff Bridges is awesome in everything he does. I don't think he's underrated by any means. I think he's gotten his kudos, but I certainly love everything, almost everything he's in. It certainly brings a gravitas. I don't use that word lightly, but I'll use it now. But he certainly brings a certain something to the role. Love that dude. Now, to give you a little context, Rachel Ward was coming off of a huge, mammoth success with Thornbirds. So she was definitely the it girl at the time. And James Woods, he was around. He was known, maybe not known very well, but he was a character actor. He plays such a great villain. You can kind of tell that just instantly, this man is not to be trusted. So instantly you're drawn in. And there are so few character actors that can do that, at least today, in today's cinema. But what makes this movie really stand out? Well, there's a couple of things. But the number one thing is the car chase. I'm going to say that the car chase in Against All Odds is probably one of the best car chases in cinema. And you're probably thinking, well, I don't remember this, or I've never seen it. Well, you should, and we're going to take a look at that. But before we do, I'll just say that it's a classic matchup between Ferrari and a Porsche, and it's awesome because they're racing down Sunset. It's really great. Obviously, no CGI, just pure stunt driving at its best. And another couple reasons why I really like this movie is Rachel Ward. She was primetime Rachel Ward in this movie, which is funny because she was married to Brian Brown, the star of FX and Cocktail. I can't forget the Phil Collins song, Take a Look at Me Now, or Against All Odds. I forget what the exact title is, but huge song. I think it overshadowed the movie at the time. Here, let's take a quick look at Against All Odds.
She look great or what? Right, would you look at that defense? Huh? Look at this. It's like the whole team has gone out of shape without old Sully. Yeah, Sully has missed. I can tell you that. Hey, come on, Terry, don't leave. Stay and watch the game, man. You want? You can even place a bet.
Some other time.
It's a real movie. It's really interesting. The cinematography is great. Directed by Taylor Hackford. I think he did Officer and a Gentleman, I think the year before. So I think he was and still married to Helen Mirren. Good for him. But let's talk about this car chase. You have a 308 GTS versus a 911. Let's take a look at this scene.
boy, don't pussy out on me now.
The fun's over, Jake.
Not yet.
Fantastic. You're not going to see stuff like this anymore. You're not. One of the great things is when Jeff Bridges is driving, you can see the reflection of the Ferrari in the Porsche. And it's just that attention to detail that is just amazing. I mean, the stunt driving is fantastic. It's second to none. And it's all believable. It's all believable that some crazy nut job would act like this. I think that scene really represents what movies were all about back then. It was the real deal, no bullshit, but it was tension-filled and it was quality. I will say this, you won't forget it. You at the end you'll be like, okay, that was decent. But unlike today's movies, you're not going to forget about it 5 minutes after you leave the theater. You're going to watch it and it will stay with you. There'll be scenes in there in your head that you're going to recall and you're going to think, wow, that was a decent movie. So it does have a lasting impact on you. The funny thing is, I don't think this movie could ever get made today. I don't think there's enough action for it to be an action movie. Has that great car chase, but certainly it doesn't sustain throughout the entire film. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think mass audiences would appreciate a movie like this today. They're too impatient. I mean, number one, it certainly would never be released in movie theaters. It would be a Netflix thing. And, half the people would be on their phone and they'd be scrolling and they'd be watching and they'd be like, nothing's happening. And this movie's stupid. That's what would happen. I think movies in the 70s and 80s tried to replicate real life the best they could. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't grandiose. It was normal, but interesting and captivating. And I think that's what's missing now is, forget it. Audiences today, they can't sit still. They have no patience. I'm not going to shake my fist and yell at the clouds saying, damn these kids, but damn these kids. They don't know what's good for them. This is a quality movie. Go see Against All Odds. You won't regret it. Good, solid movie.
Nitro Daytona.